Celestial Expansion is a deadly level 1 ability. Toggle it on and maneuver your stars into your opponent to handily win early trades.
You will.
Use Star Surge to hold your lane opponent in place while your stars kill him. If you can keep pace with your Q, smart aiming will land the stun and let you sneak a couple of easy hits in. Use Voice of Light to buy yourself some space when you're face to face with a dangerous enemy. Once you've ulted, you'll be perfectly positioned to fire off a Q before showing off your awesome star power too. Aw, it rhymes. Flying into lane with a huge star in tow makes for a pretty killer game, so always keep an eye out for opportunities to get your roam on. Here, Aurelion Sol deals a whole bunch of burst damage by landing Voice of Light just as a star hits, wrecking Caitlyn and setting up Janna's subsequent death by repositioning as Celestial Expansion turns off. Target selection is really important with Aurelion Sol's ganks, because once he starts a gank, he won't have any options aside from Flash for getting back out. Here, Aurelion Sol tries getting the jump on Lucian, only to end up stranded when his target dashes away. Even though he does end up getting the kill because Lucian forgets that stars hurt, it costs Aurelion Sol his Flash and nearly his life. When laning with Aurelion Sol, always keep in mind how vulnerable you are once your enemies manage to get inside your stars. Anivia is a level behind and still wins the fight by first stunning Aurelion Sol so his stars disappear, then by positioning herself inside his outer limit. Even though he blasts Anivia back with Voice of Light ridiculously well with Rylai's Crystal Scepter. Not only does it give him a decent chunk of ability power and health, its passive makes each star apply a slow that lasts until your next star, provided you keep the proper distance. Pick it up early and you'll have a much easier time sticking your stars on your targets. While Voice of Light can be a great offensive tool, sometimes you're better off saving it to disengage fights. Here, Aurelion Sol is able to cover for Zack's over-aggressive engage, knocking the grouped enemies back far enough for the big green blob to live on and flop another day. As they kite away, note Aurelion Sol's positioning here. By hugging the inside of his base wall, he's able to stay safe while repeatedly dinging Garen and Shen with his stars. It allows his team to re-engage and pick up a kill or two. Finally, here's Aurelion Sol in his prime, hard engaging from light years away with Comment of Legend and Star Surge, or positioning in such a way that he's able to whittle down the enemy front line while simultaneously zoning their backline. He basically single-handedly splits up the enemy team, letting his Cosmic crew clean up the enemy tanks while he kills Lucian and Orianna for the ace.